India is witnessing by far the most extensive protests against the Citizenship Amendment Act. The crowd of protesters is swelling by the minute. There's a bitter clash that's playing out. Perceived historical wrongs are dominating the discourse. There are distinct streams of protests, each with its own goals and objectives. There's a mass media thunder, trending hashtags that are changing every hour. For days now, we've strived to explain the miscalculated costs and address the growing frenzy. We've gone by the facts and precedents before us, and we'll do the same tonight. I'll start with the national capital. 6:48 a.m. today, entry and exit gates of Jamia Millia Islamia, Jasola Vihar and Shaheen Bagh were closed. Trains did not halt at these three stations. 7:24 a.m., we heard that the U.S. State Department has issued a new statement. It said that issues surrounding minority rights and religious freedom were important pillars of democratic societies. 9:13 a.m., mobile internet services were restored in Assam after 9 days. The day curfew was withdrawn in Guwahati. Night curfew will be lifted by 6 a.m. Saturday. The Chief Minister of Assam says the process to reach out to protesters has begun. From Assam to Karnataka, 10 a.m., Mangalore police detained close to 50 people who claimed to be media personnel during protests. The detainees were reportedly found in possession of weapons. Around 10:30 a.m., there was another statement from the U.S., this time a travel advisory asking American citizens in India to exercise caution. Kerala, 11 a.m., the Union of Working Journalists staged a protest march. It was largely peaceful. 11:30 a.m., we got images from Gujarat. Protesters attacked police vehicles in the Banaskantha district. An FIR was registered against at least 3,000 people, but only 22 were identified. By noon, Section 144 had been imposed in Delhi's Dwarka and Najafgarh areas. By 12:30 p.m., services at 3 more metro stations in the national capital had been suspended. Entry and exit gates of Chawdi Bazaar, Lal Killa and Jama Masjid were shut. Friday prayers went on peacefully at Delhi's Jama Masjid, but by 1:30 p.m., the steps of the mosque rang out with Jai Bhim slogans. Bhim Army Chief Chandrasekhar Azad, who had escaped police custody, read out the preamble of the Constitution with the crowd chanting alongside. By afternoon, at least 6 cities in Maharashtra erupted in protest: Hingoli, Beed, Aurangabad, Pune, Parbhani and Nagpur. There was stone pelting and some minor clashes. In Tamil Nadu, the police have filed cases against 600 protesters in Chennai. There are some high-profile names here: popular actor Siddharth and musician T.M. Krishna. Around the same time, violence was reported in Madhya Pradesh's Jabalpur. Protesters clashed with security forces. In Uttar Pradesh, stones were pelted at security personnel. These were images from Kanpur, where internet services have been suspended for the time being. Not far away in Sitapur, protesters clashed with security forces. Some arrests have also been made there. A total of 6 people have died in Uttar Pradesh alone. By evening, the situation worsened in parts of New Delhi. Vehicles were set on fire outside the Daryaganj police station. Police had to resort to lathi charge and water cannons to disperse the crowd. At 6:30 p.m., Congress Chief Sonia Gandhi, in a televised address, reiterated her support to protesters. She slammed the BJP for what she claims is an utter disregard for people's voices.
The Indian National Congress expresses its deep anguish and concern over the brute repression unleashed by the BJP government against the students, youth, and citizens across the country.
In light of the situation, the government has clearly stated that it is ready to accept suggestions in any form. They say that they will continue to remove doubts about this act. In conclusion, I want to say this: regardless of which side you're on, the images which we've shown you tonight are not what any Indian will want the world to see. And let me say this too, the intention has never been to give sermons. The struggle has never been about hiding leanings. Violence has no place in a society like ours, but informed dissent was and will remain legitimate.